Let's talk about the stock market in the last week and what is happening and how tariffs are affecting the actual financial markets. So, one of the issues with the financial markets is there is two ways that people invest. You can be a investor or a trader. If you're an investor, you think of financial markets as long term. You think of it as you're putting your money in there, you're not going to take it out tomorrow. You understand that things goes up and down, and that's what an investor is. So you will not see an investor with a Schwab or Fidelity 1099 tax statement that's 100 pages, because we're not usually people who trade every day or trade up and down every day. Then there are traders. Traders are the people who believe, and some of them do successfully, that they could time the market. They could time when things are going up and down. They could time when a stock is going to make a lot of money or different things. And that's what they do. They trade there. Sometimes they're day traders. Most financial people are a combination of both. They combine they have some stocks that they're trading on, so they're going to be holding them temporarily and then they will let go of them at a certain point. Most of their portfolio, most investors are investors because they don't believe in trading. They have a diversified portfolio with different companies that they have vetted and they have looked at, and they know that the company is going to outweigh the stock market. And no matter what happens up and down, they are in it for the long haul. Now, we have momentum trading, which is kind of like day trading, where you see a stock going up for whatever reason it is, but because it's going up, it's because people are buying it all the time, and it's just going up with no backing. You don't understand the financials behind it. We don't know what they're going to earn later. We can't explain what it is that they're going to earn later. We're just buying it because it's part of the momentum, and we're trading it based on that. Part of the momentum during when we have Donald Trump as a president is he is a very social, in front of the camera kind of guy, and he's always posting stuff, he's always saying stuff, and he's always doing things. And unfortunately, a lot of momentum trading happens when he's the president, because he's always saying something. It's sometimes outrageous, sometimes we don't believe it, sometimes we believe it, sometimes he's saying it because he wants to get a rise out of people. Who knows? But that has been lately what it is when what we're dealing with in the stock market. When something is said or something is posted on social media, we believe that something else is going to happen, and we go up and down in the market when it comes to that. Well, we've looked at that a long time. I've not worried about any of that. But currently, we have the promise of tariffs, and in the past week, it has been something that has been inputted, that has actually been initiated and has been put in place. And that's the main reason that the stock market in the last 2 to 3 days have literally gone run amok. Because now all of our companies that we thought that we were investing and they were going to make a certain amount of money and they were going to do well and they're going to be doing that, they're going to be making less money, because all of the companies, if you look at they reshape or they recalculate what their revenues is going to be. They're recalculating what their net profits are going to be. They're recalculating the chances of a recession happening, because what the tariff is, it's a domino effect. It's affecting not only the financial markets, it's affecting the housing market, it's affecting all of our financial markets. But with the stock market specifically, because the companies are going to earn less, because they're going to have to be paying more for different things, or they believe that they're going to earn less, their forward earning perspectives is lower. That is the reason they're revamping or recalculating their earnings. So that's one of the reasons that people are selling off stocks. I think the main reasons why we have sold off is uncertainty. Nobody likes not to know. We don't know what's happening. We are worried. Everybody wants to understand. They want to plan. They want things to make sense. So, the main reason I do think that the stock market is reacting the way it's reacting currently is because we are uncertain. We do not understand. We cannot predict. The second reason is if you look at the math behind the tariffs, it does not make sense. It does not make sense. No economist that I have watched in the past week on any diverse business channel has said that this will work. They have, if it might work, if this, and this. Most of our pundits, most of our financial advisors, almost everybody is saying that it does not make sense. This does not make sense. One side of this does not correlate. The chart that they're calculating, trade deficit, has nothing to do with the actual issue that we are having. Some of them are saying that we don't want to bring back these jobs because we don't have the workforce for it, and we don't want to be a manufacturing nation again because we are no longer a manufacturing nation. 80% of our revenue, it comes from services. We are a service industry, service focused economy. That's why we get our manufacturing and our labor force a lot when it comes to actual manual and physical labor from outside of our country, because in today's world we are very globalized. We do not have the workforce to accommodate the manufacturing jobs from 2 to 3 decades ago that we're trying to bring back. So that's why a lot of the companies that have moved away to Vietnam and other different places, they are not considering bringing back those specific jobs. And one of the things that we need to look at, we need to plan. One of the issues that I think a lot of financial economists and different people are looking at when it comes to these tariffs is that they're thinking that we have not planned. It does not make sense. We don't have the analytics to back it. We don't understand where this is coming from. If it's explained a little bit better and it makes sense and it's within one of our economic matrix, we could maybe understand. But the economic matrix that they're using does not work. We don't understand it, and if it does work, we wish that they would explain it to us. So the stock market is basically having a free fall because we are uncertain of what our economy will look like. If there is something that you are uncertain about with the financial stock market or how tariffs are affecting your bottom line, your retirement funds, and whatever other questions that you might have, comment below and we will definitely address it in a video soon.